Hello and welcome to Sports Update on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. We've got a whole lot of stories this evening on the show, and I have Noah Sampson joining me on Sports Update this lovely evening. Noah Sampson, welcome to Sports Update.
The pleasure is mine.
All right, let's begin from gymnastics, one sport that is so interesting. If you if you understand what gymnastics is all about, then you'll fall in love with it. Just the course of the weekend, FCT Gymnastics Association, in conjunction with Nigerian Gymnastics Association, actually came up with a competition for age grade schools in the FCT and level grading competition at the Moshood Abile National Stadium. That is the gymnasium hall, and the winners have emerged. Some good from the video you saw. You saw how those kids ages 11, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually participated in this particular sport. And gymnastics is one sport that if you actually is a sport you need to start from a very tender age,
from very early age. You know, I was watching the video, I was like, wow, I wish I had the opportunity of having to do this kind of sport when I was quite younger, because now the bones are quite strong and I don't think they can bend again now. So it's a really good one where you have these young individuals from where they've been they train them from the young age. You can see how they're supporting them, the way they're doing they were trained the stunts and everything. So it's a very nice and very I appreciate the organizers of the competition, and I really thank the parents for allowing their kids go through this stage in life.
Okay, for the parents, we actually caught up with some of the parents and then the athletes. Let's listen to about two of the athletes that won a gold medal during the competition. You hear what they have to say, and the young ones, the likes of Gidia and co. It's a sport they actually fell in love with, and for the parents, supporting these kids to actually participate in this particular sport. It's a sport that if you don't have if you're not confident, if you don't have that courage, you might just it might scare you, allowing your children to participate in the sport. Let's quickly look at the video of those stunts, those acrobatic flips, and then we'll listen to the athletes who won gold medal, and then by two parents who spoke during the event.
I feel so excited because I have never experienced or done this before, so I feel very proud of myself for achieving this today.
Well, it makes me flexible and active. I like to present Nigeria in gymnastics.
Watching her jump and do some kind of stuffs here scares me a lot, because sometimes maybe she'll come back and say, oh, my leg is paining me, so I'll just massage it, and one thing will tell me, okay, let her go ahead.
Yes, we can hear the little one there saying she wants to represent Nigeria in gymnastics. And to tell you the truth, FCT has actually produced a lot of gymnasts in the country. The best in the country in Nigeria is based here in FCT Abuja during the last national games. That was a national sports festival in Asaba Delta State, and FCT also won gold in the teams event during the last national sports festival in gymnastics, and also at the youth games. Living Fountain International School is the winner of that particular competition. They came first, and then we have Starville coming second, and then Green Park Preparatory School, Gandua District of Abuja, going home with the bronze trophy at the end of hostilities of that event. All right, let's leave that event and talk boxing now. Let's go to pan boxing. It's quite interesting. Two Nigerians are doing so well in UK, the likes of Oshoba and Kejawa. Elizabeth Oshoba and Tosin Kejawa the course of the weekend, defeated their respective opponents. For Elizabeth, she beat, she's a Commonwealth gold medalist. She beat Argentina Augustina Rojas in round 3 of their 6 rounds women's super featherweight clash. While Kejawa, who returned to ring after 7 months of injury, was able to get the better of Adam Sislak by points, 60 to 50 points. But for Elizabeth Oshoba, Commonwealth gold medalist, champion, and now she's representing us at the world stage.
Very fantastic boxer, and I've watched some of her fights. She's really Oshoba because of her punch. She's very fantastic. I think from past of her 8 fights, she's won like 5 or 4 through knockouts, and she won this fight through knockout stage. Through knockout, it seems at the 3rd round.
Yes, at the 3rd round.
And it was supposed to be a 6th round fight. So she's a very fantastic boxer, and I wish her all the best. And also the other Kejawa. It's not easy when you go from where he had an end injury, and he has been out for like 9 months, and it's back again. So it's really fantastic. It's something that's encouraging. That encourages when you are back from an injury and you perform like that. When your first match after an injury is something that gives you that ginger to go forward. So I'm really happy for these guys, and I wish them all the best.
Yes, those 2 boxers extending their wins in the United Kingdom. 11 wins for Kejawa as we speak, and for Elizabeth Oshofa in the 3rd round of that event against Argentina Augustina Rojas. She dismantled. If you actually watch the video of that fight, you will know that yes, Elizabeth Oshoba means business. And also for Kejawa, a fantastic boxer, after 7 to 8 months out of the ring, coming back to actually get this win against Slack is a big one, and it's what we love. Okay, going by this, let's quickly look at our boxing. If you look at Nigeria as it stands now, it's as if we are going down when it comes to boxing. In time past, we used to be one of the best countries when it comes to boxing in the world and on the continent of Africa.
Yeah, I think that much of our investment needs to be done in that sector in the sport, because we have a lot of young talents who want to show the world that they have talent in the aspect of boxing. And when you look at the heavyweight world heavyweight ranking so far, you can see how 2 Nigerians there. Although Joshua, we say it's British Nigerian. They say it's British Nigerian, but at least the FA who is our own person, you can see. The guy has been fantastic since when he broke out from to that international level. So I think it seems the problem should be in the Nigeria Boxing Federation that have the issue, because when you go as far as the UK, you can see most of when you go to all these local gyms where you have people boxing that are good. Most of them are Nigerians. You can hear the names. You hear them. You hear Uche. You hear that these are Nigerians, but they are able to explore to show themselves because they have a conducive environment there, and those people are able to support them. So I think even in Nigeria, if we're able to have such a system here, that we're going to expose our boxers, because we have those who have that talent. Instead of them fighting around the streets, they would like to utilize this in a professional way.
So channel your strength.
Yeah, something meaningful. Exactly. So I think the federation needs to work more on this.
Okay, we actually need facilities if we want to get it right, and at the same time, we just have to scout for talents. The grassroots it is. When you go back to the basics, the grassroots is where you can catch them young and bring them up to stage, exposing them to international, best of the best of facilities. If you go to that is Old Parade Ground, the boxing hall, the gymnasium hall there, is something that we actually need to improve. And also at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, a whole lot need to be done so that we can get all these facilities. We have one of the best facilities right there in Lagos, at the Onikon Stadium in Lagos, but a whole lot, we just need facilities, and then create programs that we actually catch them young from schools and what have you. Congratulations and Kejawa for dispatching their various opponents in their in the UK. All right, still looking at Nigerians and still looking at our performances in various competitions. It's we look at Team Nigerian performance as in preparation towards the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. So we're looking at it. We have less than 28 days to the Paris 2024 Olympic Games right there in Paris, France. So we'll be looking at this particular story this evening, where Team Nigeria in high spirits ahead of competition. Yes, our athletes talk about team sports. We have D Tigress, we have Super Falcons will be going for the women's football event, and then in athletics, I think that is where we now have our strength. We have virtually qualified in the relay events. Individual, Toby Amuson, thank God, cars have cleared her. We have a Brume going. We have a Favor of Philly, 100 meters and 200 meters. We also have the 4x100 meter relay team for women. We have the 4x4 relay team. We have the mixed relay who picked the Olympic ticket at the Bahamas relays. So a whole lot. Putting all of this together, and the ministry, you think, because now there's a Team Nigeria in high spirits ahead of competition?
I think they should be something beyond the high spirit. Probably they have been, promised one or two things, but I believe with the level of which you have qualified for this competition for the Paris Olympics, Games. I think Nigerians should expect a lot of from our athletes and those in both football and basketball, because I think for the past Olympics that we've been noticing, this should be one of the best where we have our Nigerian team be much prepared than others. So we just believe, we just pray when they get to that stage, they don't disappoint us. You still have, because others coming from other countries are not there to look at other people or look at other people win. So I think we should just pray for our team and make sure we encourage them, and we hope they put their best and make sure they win the competition.
Okay, for the very first time, I can also feel that spirit with our athletes, with our Team Nigeria, various in the sports that will be showcasing at the Paris Olympic Games. For the very first time, we're having more than, as it stands right now, we've qualified more than 11 sports
the Paris Games. That's what I'm saying. From other Olympic competitions that have been going on, this should be the first. I think we can see that actual preparedness from the Nigerian team, and you can see how willing these athletes are really to do everything for the country. So, like I said earlier, the spirit is there. They tried well, they prepared well. We just pray they don't get disappointed, because sometimes you might get prepared, and others they also too, they are more prepared and much more prepared than you. So we just pray the level of preparedness they've gotten now will like or equate what the performance they go perform out there in Paris.
Okay, for Team Nigeria, they are in high spirit ahead of competition. You can see the various videos on the screen. Our 4x100 meter relay team at the just concluded African Championship. You also saw a Brume and performing on the long jump, and also we saw Favor Philly, Toby Amuson anchoring that last leg at the African Athletics Championship in Douala, Cameroon. Favor Philly, the fastest woman in 100 meters in Nigeria right now, and also 200 meters. So the preparedness of Team Nigeria is actually high one, and we believe at the Paris Games will do better and come back home with a lot of gold medal. The wrestling team, as we speak, are in Germany already. They've opened camp in Germany. That was last week in Germany, where they're also preparing for the Paris Games. We also have our weightlifters who are in camp. So we are going to have two bases for camping, Abuja and Lagos, and after that they will not jet out to their various camps in Europe. And also Bayelsa State will be one of the venues for camping before leaving the country as a team for Paris 2024 Olympic Games. All right, let's leave that story. We're still looking at some Nigerian stories this evening. Let's go straight to the NFF, where the sports minister, Senator John Owaneno, is charging the body, so that is the NFF hierarchy, to hire a coach with pedigree for Super Eagles, a coach that has the clout, a coach that has that high status in the society when it comes to football. Now, that is what the minister is telling the NFF: go for a coach that has that pedigree, that has substance.
Yeah, I think the minister is quiet because, you know, when you hear the NFF wants to employ a coach, you just hear the name from you just even hear the name from someone else. Like, see, you have never had the name before, a new name. So when you have other coaches, which we know they are common, we've had their names. We see how good they've been, how many trophies they've won. So I think the NFF should really choose it. If you want to hire a foreign coach, hire a foreign coach where even when the opponents hear the name, they were like, oh, this guy is really good. Not someone you just bring out from nowhere and you just come and just appoint him as a coach of the Super Eagles. And from what I see, probably maybe the money should be the payment of salary to this individual should be what probably scares them a lot. But for you to have results, you have to pay, sacrifice and pay money for that. So if they have to pay enough of money to a coach to give us that result, why not? We have the money, so I think they should employ someone who is capable and not be scared to pay that person.
Okay, and not be scared to pay that person. Senator John Owaneno is actually concerned about the Super Eagles because we need to be at the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Canada, USA, and Mexico. These three countries will be hosting the next FIFA World Cup after Nigeria missed the 2022 edition in Qatar. And if this happened that Nigeria didn't go, it's going to be the first time that Nigeria will be missing World Cup back to back. We were not at Germany 2006 World Cup, but the next one we were there. Looking at all of these, with the level of what is on ground with the Super Eagles, do you think any coach will want to come and coach this thing?
Why not? If you have a coach who is disciplined and who will not listen to, okay, this person is my person, this person is my person, and who is going to just look at and pick those who know what are ready to play, who are patriotic about the country, I think we won't have issues with that, because it seems the team spirit is not in the Nigeria Super Eagles team, and the issue of the big manism is there. Okay, I play in Europe, so I cannot stress myself. So we want a coach who is ready to, if you like, be the world best player of the year. Once you are not performing, you go, you stay, you don't start. You can see the last match of Argentina. Messi didn't even start the match. It was
they've already qualified after 2 wins, 6 points.
It doesn't mean.
It's just
it doesn't mean
that last game was just let's play.
But it doesn't mean. But Messi wants to play. He wants to play because he's going to add to his record number of matches he has played and number of goals he scored. Probably might even score in that match. So we need a coach that once you are not playing, once you are not giving the best, don't play. There are people. Nigeria is over 200 million. They can
come and pick you. All right, for Senator John Owaneno, the sports minister, is charging the NFF to go for a world-class coach, a coach that has the clout, that can command respect, discipline, and bring discipline back into the Super Eagles. All right, let's leave the shores of the country and go straight to Europe. As we speak, a game is ongoing. It is the round of 16 in European competition. That is Euro 2024. We have 2 fixtures for tonight. One is already ongoing and the other one will come up later. France against Belgium, big game. This is one of the toughest fixtures of the round of 16 in Euros. And as we speak, that game is ongoing. These two teams, when it comes to European football, they are powerhouses, most especially France. France is a top team.
But when you have to just measure the way they played throughout this competition, when it comes to form, I think France should be the best to win, because Belgium has not been really fantastic the way they are.
As France themselves been fantastic.
At least they've even tried a little bit. They are quite better than Belgium when it comes to the game. When it comes to the way they play, France has not been really fantastic. Belgium has not been fantastic. This is not the Belgium we know. And France, okay, though they have not really been playing to expectations, but at least they are giving us the vibe is there a little bit within them. But Belgium, no. So I think I'm giving it to France to win the match.
As this game is on, do you think France can win this game?
Yes, I think so. It's football. It's football. But for me, I think France should be to win the match. They are playing better than Belgium. So
are you there? You are saying France. Are you part of the team that is playing right now?
No, I believe France should win the match. But
okay, you believe France. Okay, let's go straight to the second game that will be coming up by 8 p.m. That is Portugal against Slovenia. Big one. Ronaldo, Bruno, and co against.
You said a big one. I think it's for the Portuguese. It should be a stone. Just do I call it's true for them, but it's football. You can see what Slovakia did to England. They say if not for the help of Jude Bellingham and Kane, and some of the substitutes the coach had to bring, because he had to bring on.
Palmer,
which actually changed the way they were playing. So if not for that, I think those guys could have won them. But I believe from when you come about paperwork, because we have to put paperwork before everything. Now paperwork, the Portuguese should be able to deal with.
Okay, on paper, the Portuguese, the Selecao, should definitely win this one. All right, before we go on the show this evening, let's quickly run over some transfers. We have Man United could back out of Barcelona defender Ronald Araujo deal. He's with Uruguay as we speak, playing the Copa America. And then the second one, quickly, let's look at these. Tottenham keen on extending Son Heung-min's contract till 2026. And then the last one on the show this evening, we have top Barcelona hierarchy unimpressed with the move for Athletic Bilbao's Nico Williams, who is making waves with the Spanish national team in Euros 2024. This guy has made history. Very fantastic, enterprising winger. So let's see how that goes. If they are not impressed, I think what he's doing in Euros,
other teams will be impressed. So
will be impressed to snap him up away from Athletic Bilbao. All right, no, Sam, say quickly before we go, your prediction: Portugal's game.
2-0 in favor of Portugal.
Okay, the game that is ongoing. Belgium, France at the end.
1-0, sorry, 2-1 in favor of France.
In favor of France. All right, that is where we'll be leaving it on the show Sports Update this evening. Noah Samson, thanks for joining me. It's good having you on Sports Update.
The pleasure is mine.
All right, that is it. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.